So, good evening, everyone, esteemed guests and dear participants. This side Madhvi, your host for event Agri Explore 21 Days International Winter School Training Program, which is organized by Utkarsh Incubation Dr. PTKV Akola in collaboration with ISA HRD and Just Agriculture. So, in this, we will cover 25 plus modules related to agriculture and agripreneurship. The stakeholders, participants of this program are students, scientists, working professionals, farmers, and industry person. So, in this program, we will discuss in detail of the each topics: drone technology and agribots, microgreens, hydroponics and polyhouse technology, pearl culture, saffron farming, biofloc fish farming, poultry and piggery farming, dry fly technology, mushroom production, IoT and artificial intelligence, SaaS and blockchain technology. So I welcome you all without taking much of your time. Now it's my pleasure to invite our esteemed guest, Mr. Nilay Jyoti sir. So before we start, I would like to introduce him with you all. Mr. Nilesh sir is the principal consultant at Scanpal Advisory Services, a leading rural development consulting group supporting the initiatives of NGOs, academic institutions, and government bodies. He also serves as the chairman of Appellate Authority under the Department of Panchayat Raj and Rural Development. With over 35 years of extensive experience in agriculture, horticulture, and animal husbandry, he plays a pivotal role in promoting and facilitating farmer producer organizations in value chain management and agripreneurship development. Hailing from a farming family with nearly 5 decades of agriculture roots, his blend of grassroots experience and national level expertise offered invaluable insights for aspiring professionals and learners in the sector. So I welcome you, sir, on the behalf of everyone. Over to you, sir.
Hello, Madhvi. Nice to talk to you, and I really want to see nice to see you, and nice to get in touch with all the participants here. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah, fine. So it's very good that there is consistent efforts being made by your good self and your esteemed organization to take the agriculture into the different sectors and different sectors of the people. Uh, with a focus on agripreneurship. There is sorry, a little disturbance. So in this context, I'm happy to be part of the resource team. I come from, as it's been already mentioned, that I come from a very agriculture background family, wherein my parents were agriculturists in the for the last, I mean, for almost like 5 decades. So now I just wanted to take it to a situation where I'll just, it's not coming in properly. Okay. I'll just take it to a situation where the agriculture can be divided into various groups and how that could be organized uh, into a benefits or a profit making institution profit making sector with serving almost 100% of the people in the nation. Now, agriculture can be divided into 6 sectors. బావి నాకు చార్జ్ పెడతారా నాయన చార్జ్ పెడతా బాబీ అది పోతుంది Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. I think now I'm missing. Okay,
Yes,
it's
sir.
okay now.
You're
Am
audible.
I audible now?
Yes, yes, sir. You're audible.
Thank you. Thank you. And this is a yeah. So with this thing, agriculture could be agriculture in plain lands where, especially in the coastal areas, canals areas, rivers areas, and irrigation side, and agriculture in semi-arid areas, completely depending on rains, and basically the rain-fed agriculture. Agriculture in tribal areas, which is a shift cultivation. Agriculture in agroforestries, non-timber minor forestries is, though it is not agriculture, but it is very much connected with the lives and livelihoods of the people live in the forest areas. Then horticulture. So these are the six areas that could be seen as part of agriculture. Only agriculture. Apart from, if this is we are going to call as agri and allied activities, there is. I mean, you are also working. I mean, your ideas of uh, backyard poultries, animal husbandry, fisheries. These are all part of the agriculture and agri and allied activities, which is uh, predominantly we could see in the rural areas, tribal areas. The issue is now how are we going to make agriculture as a sustainable model for the producers or the people involved in this work? This is always you could see. Now there was a story that we always get in this in a family. There are three boys, and father says the best intelligent person would become a collector. The second one will become a doctor or engineer. The third one, who is not at all good, would be sent to the agriculture or would be retained in the village and in the agriculture sector. So that means the kind of attention, the kind of priority that we are giving into the agriculture is, even the farmers that are they are giving it to the agriculture sector is always always a big question. In this context, I think the government of India is really focusing on agriculture development, especially doubling the income of the farmers through various measures that have been designed. I think is part of that work, and we are all, I mean, getting ready to get involved and see that people's those who are the farmers and the agriculture producers get the best price for what they are doing. For this, what we are doing is in our area, what we are doing is we are forming farmers interest groups at the grassroots level, where with the farmers only, exclusively with farmers in a cooperative model, which means the farmers come together, farmers of a village come together. They themselves start a small unit by themselves. It's a kind of a small collective of 20 to 30 farmers, and with an intention to take up the entire value chain mechanism in the agriculture sector, especially right from soil testing to the market levels or the production levels, at least to start with the production levels. Then the post-production management again will be done by farmers producers organizations, which is a federation of all these farmers interest groups, which are farmers interest groups are at the village level, while the farmers interest groups are at the block level. Farmers producers organizations are at the block level. The main purpose of promoting the farmers producers organizations is one, to reduce the cost or input cost of the agriculture sector, agriculture activity. Second one is enhance the productivity, and the third one is value addition to the product, and after the production, value addition to the produce, and gain better price for the farmers. The whole purpose of this is to say that the price determining the price of the product should always be in the hands of the farmers, not in the hands of the other people. In this context,
We have set up farmers groups, plus we have also set up warehouses in the mandal level where the production comes to the point, and that will be kept. Once the price grows up, then the farmer takes a decision to sell it. Now, fortunately, what is happening is the young generation are showing interest, especially the educated youth are showing interest in the farmer agriculture side, and they are showing interest. And I know one boy who was working in a Microsoft company, resigned that in Seattle, come down to Hyderabad, purchased 40 acres of land, then started doing this agricultural activity. Mostly, of course, organic agriculture he is doing, for which he really had to suffer almost 3 4 years. Now he started gaining the benefits of his hard work. So I welcome the youths, especially the young people, to look into this area and see how best they can make use of all these facilities. There are a lot of government programs that are available for agriculture side. There are 50%, 60%, 90% benefits being given to the agriculture sector, especially when you go for micro irrigation side, uh, drip irrigation, or those kind of thing, poly houses, vegetable growing. Then this side, there are a lot of subsidies available for the youth to take it up. Unfortunately, when we talk about agriculture, we are also have to talk about millets as primary source of health. Nowadays, there is a lot of discussion happening around millets. And now I have some examples where I work in a tribal area. Tribal area, there is a lot of millets grown, but with government subsidy rise, people are selling their millets and taking the rice. So I think millets needs to be really looked in. I think the government is also focusing on it. And in fact, we are promoting government. With government, we are talking about promoting millets based uh, food byproducts, especially sweets, checkies, and all those kind of things we are promoting. So I advise the young people to look into the. There is one person who is really doing a millets bank. She collects millets from various sources and different kinds of millets, and keep that as a source of nutritious food for the people in the tribal areas itself. So this is what the agriculture side we are working, and then this is apart from this. I also wanted to share our experience in uh, backyard poultry. Especially, we are working this issue with tribals in Araku and Paderu areas of Andhra Pradesh, where people we provide 50 chicks to them, and this is been given by government department, tribal welfare department, and 100% of the, and there is also night shelters built in a corner of a near within the premises of the farmers or the growers. Especially what we said is, as part of the gender equity, all these backyard poultries are given to the women, as so that they will take care of this. And with these backyard poultries, people are making I don't say sustainable income, but definitely they are able to make sustainable. So when this backyard poultry has always become a source of additional income to the family, apart from nutrition values with kind of eggs and chicken. These are the activities that we are doing in the agriculture and backyard poultry side. But I come from a I come from area which is semi-arid area, a place called Rayalaseema, which is south of Andhra Pradesh, where people 100% depend on rain. It's mostly the rainfed area, and where there is coconut, the groundnuts are grown very high, and apart from this, multi crops like pulses, seeds, and those kind of when oil seeds are grown in this area. Uh, in that, I think the one major challenge is the erratic rains, which is causing unexpected calamities, like people will not be able to get income on a regular basis. For that, the solution is in Anantapur, what the government has done is horticulture. Horticulture is one activity where fruits and vegetables are grown with minor irrigation support. So it's not a major irrigation, with minor irrigation support, like drip irrigation and other poly houses. This is being done. Then in the tribal areas, one area is the area that I am living is Araku Valley, where coffee and black pepper is grown very much. Araku coffee is known for its aroma and taste. It is, it has got a national and world level famous for Araku coffee. So this is, in fact, as part of the agroforestry, the peppers, black pepper, is grown in that area, where the forest is also grown simultaneously. Black pepper is grown there, and people are now slowly developing that. This is what we are doing. This agriculture has got multiple support from various departments, especially Narega, where Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, where I am chairman of Appellate Authority. There are a lot of support systems given to the agriculture sector through MG Narega. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. So that also could be used for promoting agriculture in a sustainable manner, because there are a lot of subsidies available and support structures available in Narega. These are the things. Now I just gave our own experiences. So how we are making the farmers as sustainable farmers, as the producers, as the users, producers, owners, and the entrepreneurs. I mean, even in selecting entrepreneurs, uh, we promote them as agripreneurs, where they a 10th passed or inter passed boy, especially the people, rural people, unemployed youth, are being identified. They have been trained the entire agriculture value mechanism, where the uh, input agriculture support and output support is being trained to these boys. For example, we have set up input center in one of the remote tribal area, where this boy collects all agriculture inputs, like our agriculture input material that is required, and it is being kept in a small village, in a small shop. People don't have to travel, and they don't have to meet their travel expenses and all other thing. Even their own day is not been wasted, so the opportunity cost also has been saved. There the people buy all the agriculture inputs with, majority of the agriculture inputs with required, less than the open market. This is what we have said. Input marketing we are doing. The output marketing is at this point of time is, we are inviting the industry people, and we arrange a meeting between the farmers leaders and FPO board of directors and the buyers, so that no, they can directly negotiate the price, especially in terms of vegetables in Anantapur district. We organized one meeting between the buyers and the sellers meeting. Sellers are the farmers here in this case. So the rate was negotiated between the buyers and sellers in a public meeting, and they have entered into an MOU. Based on the produce, the supplies are given to the buyers, and the payment is done on the spot, so that the farmers don't have to run around for collection of the monies. This is what, as far as the backyard poultry is concerned, for that also we found out buyers, so that no, the farmers do not have to run around for the buyers. So this is what we are doing. Any questions could be clarified with your discussion. Yeah. Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir,
Hello,
audible.
am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
So now I spoke. I gave a brief introduction about my work with the farmers, and this apart, we are also doing digitization of the agriculture in several places where we worked in collaboration with an organization called Source Trace Systems Private Limited. That is an experience that we have. The entire value chain in the agriculture sector, especially the right from geotagging to geotagging of the agricultural land and geofencing of the agricultural land, then crop management, then the inputs given to the farmers and farmers enrollment. All these things are being digitized with support. And after the traceability is one area that we have in collaboration with sources systems we have worked, especially with this tribal farmers. We have done that work in Araku and Paderu areas. So this is what, and then other important thing that we have done is the facilitation of the farmers in the market yards. As you are kindly aware, in the market yards, it is the middleman who plays important role and very important role, and the farmer's role is very much negligible in that markets. In that places, we called there is a system called Raitu Bazar, where the farmer himself will come, sit there, and sell his products directly to the buyers. This is what we have arranged, and with that, the farmers' capacity. I mean, even that, what we have done is we have done it as a through cooperatives, through farmers producers organizations, where the produce has been collected in one point, and that has been carried collectively to marketplace, and in the market, the farmer leaders are the agripreneurs that we are talking about. They sell they sell the products, and with whatever the minimum government fees, the rest of the money directly goes to the going to the farmers' accounts. This is what our experience and our collaborations with the farmers producers organizations. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you. I look forward to listening some of the questions from your side, or we will exchange notes mostly Instead of listening, we will exchange notes, discussions. Thank you so much, Madhvi.
So, yeah, sir, we have opened the chat box. So, if their audience will be having any queries or they want to interact with you, they will be writing in the chat box only, sir.
Okay, 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 okay.
So,
So chat
participants,
box.
I have opened the chat box. You can drop down your queries and interact with sir.
Okay, chat box is open, but there's only not audible and yes, now it's audible. Okay. Yes, chat box, not much questions are seen in here. Anyway, this is what I said, and I'll share my notes with you, and which you can in fact send it to them.
Okay, sir,
Hello.
you can, if you want, you can share your people also.
Right now, no, right now I don't have, but I'll definitely send it to you.
Okay, sir, okay. So, participants, if you are having query, you can drop down in the chat box.
Yes, I think since I don't have queries, instead of 1 hour, I think it's almost like half an hour time. Uh, Yeah, what I said, I thought is this half an hour I can leave it so that they can raise questions and any opportunities that they are looking in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, especially in tribal areas. They can. Provide. I will facilitate if they are agripreneurs and they have some agriculture enterprise interest, uh, both in agriculture side, horticulture side, especially micro irrigation side. Uh, yeah, organizations like we are connected with organizations like Gen Irrigation. Earlier, we had some discussions with them. So those kind of ideas I have, and I'm available for any kind of consultation or discussions in the later stage. My number is available with Madhvi, and anyone can contact to this number. Thank you, Ms. Madhavi. And since I don't have any queries at this point of time, hello,
Yes, sir.
hello, yeah. Since I don't have any queries at this point of time, I will leave it here. But I'm available online for any amount of time over the discussions. I can as well share my number here, or you can share your number, my number with them. No,
Sure, sir, sure, sir.
yeah. You can share
Sure,
my number
thank you
with them.
so much on the behalf of
Thank you so much.
everyone for
Yeah.
joining and giving your presence, sir.
Thank you so much, Ms. Madhavi. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Bye bye. May God bless you. Thank you. Bye bye.
So, participants, just give us a moment. Our next guest will be joining us soon. Then we will start our next session also. As P. Indruvani is saying, ma'am, is there is a request, can you change the class timings as 6 to 8? See, I have talked with guests also. They are like not available after the 7. So that's why we have decided to take the sessions at 5 to 6 and 6 to 7. I hope the timings are not the problem for everyone. I think others are satisfied with the timings. Okay, as Shubham Kumar is asking when will be the next session start, please tell us the time. So Shubham, as soon as our next guest will be joining us, we will start our session, our next session. And Induvarni is asking, can you share the recorded videos of these sessions? It will be helpful in future also. Yes, sure, we will share the link with you, everyone among the participants of the recorded sessions also. So until our guest joins us, I would like to share our next conference with you all. So please, Madhav, kindly share the screen with everyone. So as you can see on the screen, our next upcoming conference is on 10 to 12 Feb 2025, and the topic of the conference will be the Agri Next Future Trends in Agriculture. It will be in hybrid mode participants. It will be online and offline. So you can join us in both mode online if you want, and if you want to come offline, you can come offline. So if I talk by the organization, it is being organized by ICAR Central Research Institute for Jute and Allied Fiber, Kolkata, and it is being organized by Department of Agriculture, Brainware University, Kolkata, Just Agriculture Education Group, ISA Chandigarh. So, so the venue of the conference will be the Brainware University, Kolkata, and as you can see on the screen, our guest of the conference, Dr. Ashok Kumar Patra, sir, Vice Chancellor, Bidhan Chandra Krishi, Mohanpur, West Bengal. Professor Devtaru Basu, Professor Gautam Sir, Professor Dr. Binay Kumar Saran, Professor Dhanidhar Patra, former Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ghorumkar, Director ICR, CRI, JAF, Kolkata, Dr. Pradeep De, Director ICR, ATARI, Kolkata, Dr. Feroz Hassan, Director ICR, NBSS, LUP, Kolkata, Dr. Basanta Kumar Das, Director ICR, CFIRI, North West Bengal. So, if we moving to the themes of the conference, Mother, please go to the themes of the conference. So, you can see on the screen themes of the conference: deforestation and forest degradation, water scarcity and hydrological changes, implementation of for the agriculture productivity, flora and fauna adaptation of climate change, innovative approaches in scientific sustainable forest, aquaculture, modern aspects of crop production technologies, agroforestry and sustainable development, organic farming with residue free production, innovative in precision agriculture, innovative approach for enhancing the farmers' income, integrated management of sericulture, apiculture, forestry, innovative approach for enhancing the farmers' income, integrated management of nutrient, weed, diseases, pest management, government policies and planning for sustainable development of agriculture, agroforestry policies implementation, and future approaches for enhanced impact. So these are the themes of the conference. And so, participants in this conference, you can present your lead paper presentation. Abstract submission is also there. Oral presentation is also there. Poster presentation is also there. So, there will be the presentations during the conference in which you can present your oral and poster presentation both. And there will be keynote speakers with in the which their respective fields. So there are the different kind of categories of awards in which you can apply according to your designation. If we see in the first row, Young Scientist Award, Scientist of the Year Award, Best Veterinary Scientist Award, Dr. Ratanlal Award, Best KVK Scientist Award, Dr. MS Swaminathan Award, Excellence of Research Award. These are many more categories of the awards in which you can apply according your designation. And if we come to the fee details, for the BSc student, if they want to go for online mode, then it will be, you can see on the screen as they want to go for the online mode, offline mode, and if they come for the on-spot registration, the fees are categorized in BSc students, MSc Agri students, MBA students, PhD scholars, JRF, SRF. Then comes to faculty, scientist, professional, assistant professor, associate professor, and at the last, it's industry persons. So the ones who will be taking the part in this conference, they will be getting their participation certificate also. Along if they submit their abstract, this abstract will be there in the abstract book also. And if we come to the dates for the registration, as you can see on the screen, last date of online registration is 7th Feb 2005. Same as for the offline, same for the award nomination, for abstract submission, and for the date of accommodation confirmation. The date is 7th Feb 2025, as we have our conference 10 to 12th of Feb. So as you can see the process of registration, so there will be the one form you will be getting. In that you have to fill your details, and according to your designation you have to pay your fees, and you'll be attaching that slip on that form only. After that you will be getting your confirmation mail. If we talk about award nomination form, that form will be the different one. In award nomination form, you have to send your CV, and you have to fill the form. The other details will be shared with you on your WhatsApp and by your mail. And as you can see, the organizers, there are the International Advisory Committee, National Advisory Committee, organizing committee names, and these are the glimpses of our previous conference that are held by Just Agriculture. And if you're coming for the conference, there are many more tourist attractions of Kolkata that you can also enjoy after the conference, as you can see on the screen. Okay, so if we come how to reach Kolkata, the ones who are from south or north area that doesn't know, so you can see on the screen by air, you can also come by road and by railways. Everything is mentioned on the screen only. So if you have any query or if you want to participate in that, these are the contact number. Like for award and conference registration, the first number is given 62843 33915, and another one is 95019 83625. These are the two numbers you can contact for any query or any regarding the registration. So these will be helping you. And for abstract submission, for the oral poster presentation, these are the number that is given to you. For accommodation, these two are the numbers which are given on the screen. You can take the picture of that also. They will be helping you in each and every aspect of this conference. So as you can see that this scan on your screen, this is the QR code for the award nomination form. So if you want to participate and if you want to give your name for the award nomination, you can also go for this also. So Madhav comes to first page, the date and the venue, please. Okay, as I repeat, this conference is on 10th to 12th Feb 2025, and the last date for the registration is 7th Feb. And if we come to the venue, please go to the second page. The venue is Brainware University, Kolkata. So if anybody have any query, you can drop down in the comments. I will able to reply you. Okay, so as you can see, it is organized by Department of Agriculture, Brainware University, Kolkata, Just Agriculture Education Group, ISAHRD Chandigarh, and the knowledge partners are Sifri and Atari. So, do anybody have any query? You can drop down in the chat box. I will be replying you all. You can see the questions in the query box. Pratima is saying, please zoom the pics. Isn't it clear? Like, don't worry, I will share the conference brochure with you all. And Ravi Shankar is asking what price is required for it. As it is shown in the brochure only, it is depending upon your designation. It's from which background you are, from masters, bachelors, or for which background you are. And if you are want to go your name, you want to give your name for the award nomination, then you don't have to pay any of the fees. You have just fill the form and send your CV to our committee. Then they will be deciding if you are eligible for award or not. Then Shweta is asking, ma'am, how can I give my presentation if I am in online mode of the meetings? Yeah, that is a really good query. Actually, there will be the session which will be allotted to both online and offline. The ones who will be attending the conference online, they will be getting the online sessions, and the one who will be participating offline, they will be getting the offline sessions. So if for any query, they have Madhav have dropped down the contact number, you can contact there also. As Pranav is asking any examples of poster presentation, see, there is no as such examples that in the end of the brochure, I have added some glimpses also from last our previous conference. So if you want, I will share that PPT brochure with you again on the screen, then you can see it properly. Madhu, please go to the glimpsing part. So as Pratima is asking, ma'am, is any topic to prepare presentation? So I wasn't seen on the screen. These are the themes of the conference. You can prepare your presentation according to the themes. Devyani is asking, can student of BSc also? Yes, students of bachelor's can also participate in the conference. They will be getting their participation certificate also, as they can attach their certificate in their CV also. It will help them in the future also. Mother, just come to the themes topic. So as Dr. A. Chandani ma'am is asking what's the process to apply for the awards, as ma'am I have given the number in the chat box, Madhav has given the number for the queries. You can drop down hi there and they will be getting you the award nomination form in which you have to send your CV and your designation, and our screening committee will review your CV and they will let you know on your WhatsApp or mail that if you are eligible for the award or not. You'll be getting the confirmation mail from them now. Manisha, there will be session for the poster presentation if you want to present in online mode. There will be sessions given. There will be timings related to the online and offline mode for both. So you can present in that in your online mode if you're applying for the online mode. Ma'am, I done my research project on hydroponic lettuce. Can I prepare presentation on this topic? See, Manisha, these are the themes for the conference, so it's better you prepare your presentation depending upon and related to the theme only. Madhav, I think we should move to the that fee structure piece. Yes, so you hand raised your. You can kindly drop any of the query in the chat box only. So participants, you can see the fee details here depending upon the categories for bachelor students, for master students, for PhD scholars, and for faculty or for any industry person. So it's depending upon you if you want to attend online or offline mode. So participants, if you have any query related to our upcoming conference, you can let me know. And if you have any query or if you want to participate, you can also drop down your message to that number which is given by Madhav. So participants, 5 minutes more, then our next guest will be joining us soon. So before our next guest join us soon, I would like to introduce ma'am with you all. Our next esteemed guest is Premanagi Khagran ma'am. So let me tell you more about her. Being between people is the driving force to Mrs. Khagram as she centers her proficiency in public relation and business development. A yoga trainer, a stylish a storyteller, a national table tennis player by love, believes in karma and the power of faith. Ma'am is a MBA in marketing basically from Jam Khambilia. She is carrying the legacy of her grandfather's 45 years old garlic farming business with the forward integration of dehydration. She has provided talks on food industry in more than 15 agri colleges and university, and they recently exhibited in a food show at Vietnam. Oceanus aspires to serve convenience to the bottom of the pyramid, reaching their priority product fried onions across all the anda bhurji lorries, pani puri wallas, bel puri wallas to jails, institution caterers and defense in India and abroad. So, ma'am will be here joining us very soon. It will be our pleasure to interact with ma'am. So, participants, Madhav has shared the link with you for the registration form and the award nomination form. Anybody who wants to participate, if in both offline and online, they can register here in the registration link and the award nomination form. Shubham is asking animal husbandry का topic किस दिन आएगा मैम? I will let you know Shubham when it will be there. And Smita is asking, hello ma'am, could you please inform when we will have a session on microgreens? I think next week we will be having the sessions on microgreens also. And most probably Jujhar sir will be going to present on microgreens. So participants, our guest is joining us soon in next 2 to 3 minutes. Then we will start our session. And in the end, as soon as earlier, I will open the chat box and you can interact with ma'am because ma'am would love to interact with you participants. Participants, due to technical glitch, our guest is joining us, but there is some error. So I think in next 2 minutes she'll be there. She is trying her best to join with us. So now it's my pleasure to welcome our next guest, Mrs. Premanaki Khagran, ma'am. So I would like to introduce with you all, ma'am. Being between people is a driving force to ma'am, as she centered her proficiency in public relation and business development. A yoga trainer, a stylish storyteller, and a national table tennis player by love, believes in karma and the power of faith. Ma'am is an MBA in marketing, basically from Jam Khambaliya. She is carrying the legacy of her grandfather's 45 years old garlic farming business with the forward integration of dehydration. She has provided talks on food industry in more than 15 agri colleges and universities, and they recently exhibited in a food show at Vietnam. Oshmius aspires to serve convents at the bottom of pyramid, reaching their priority product fried onions across the all anda bhurji lorries, pani puri walas, bhel puri walas to jail, institutional caterers and defense in India and abroad. So I welcome you, ma'am, on the behalf of everyone.
Thank you. Do you want me to start the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We are just waiting for you only.
Okay. Can I see the participants here? I am not able to have their videos.
Actually, their videos are off, ma'am.
Acha. And they will remain off during the whole session?
Yes, ma'am. We will open the chat box at the end, and if they will having any query and they want to interact with you, they can drop down in the chat box only.
Okay. ठीक है. चलिए. So first of all, I'm sorry for being a little late this time. Had some prior commitments which extended for another 10-12 minutes. And yes, net took 2-3 minutes more. Okay, so I have time till 7, and that's what I'm given. I'll be able to, and I'll try that. What we do, I'll try to explain, and on those bases, because you're all students from agripreneurship, or wanting to get into agriculture business, I will try to correlate some points. Uh, at the moment, where I belong from, I'll just introduce myself first. As Madhvi rightly introduced, we run a company called Oceanus Exports Private Limited, and therein we work for dehydrated products. Madhvi, with this, I also request you if you can take a few pictures during the session and help me after the session. That will be helpful. I will
Sure,
try.
ma'am. I will, participants, you can on your camera if you want. We have given you the permission.
And I think the participants can keep the camera on because I would love to see them while I'm speaking to them. I will be able to connect them better, right? All of you, please come on the videos. I will be able to, have an eye contact, a little virtual, but for sure an eye contact. Yes, come down, people. Let's talk a little better. Meantime, I'm introducing myself again. What Madhvi told, we run a company called Oceanus Exports Private Limited, and therein we run dehydrated products. Dehydrated is dried in nature. We do multiple types of dehydrated products like onion, garlic. We do vegetables. We also do herbs. We do different kind of vegetable powders also. We do fried onions. That's our priority product. So we all belong from the similar industry. While students are, all participants are allowed to, okay, turn on. Okay, thank you um, for the request here in chat box. Okay, meanwhile, more people join down here. I was to say you about the products that we do. We do dried products, as I mentioned, and where and how are these products made? Okay, I'm able to see more people. Madhvi, you can do your job of clicking the pictures. I'll continue with the session, not taking the
Sure,
time,
ma'am. Sure.
right? Okay. So, students, and then I'm seeing a lot of elders also. So, equally, a warm welcome to all of you in the session. Uh, in dehydration, I'll be first answering in the set. It's 6:18. I'll speak to you for 5 minutes about what is our company, and then later on, I'll open a question queue for you. You can question me, and then I'll respectively try to answer you there. And then we'll go with the flow. We will go as the audience wants me to, talk about. So, in our company, as I mentioned, we do dried products. Why dried? Why dried goes, and why do you do dried, and why does dried help, and how do you sell dried? All are these questions that I'll try to answer. First of all, why dried? Why dried? Because commodities, when we belong from the similar industry, that is agriculture, the nature of commodities is very volatile. So something when brought in, better shelf life is a very good answer. You can also keep the chat box on. I would love to see people talking there. You cannot put your audios on, but your chat box are your audios when you are talking in this session. So please start talking everywhere possible. And right now is chat box, right? If I'm throwing a question, I'll give my answer, but also connect with me on chat box. I'd love to see all those faces also answering while I'm able to see the video, right? So why dried products was the question. Why dried? क्यों करना है? क्यों सूखे हुए products को बेचना है? इसका बहुत simple answer है that it has a better shelf life. Any other answers if I am able to see in chat box? Would anyone like to take a guess on क्यों करना चाहिए? इससे क्या होता है? Any other answers? Export, yeah, Shri Pallavi, that's a good answer. Export होते हैं ये products, export होते हैं और कुछ शेल्फ लाइफ अच्छी है, एक्सपोर्ट होते हैं, टाइम कम लगता है बनाने में, स्टोरेज ज्यादा नहीं लगता है, शेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ जाती है जैसे बताया, वैल्यू एडिशन होता है, all time available for consumers. Wonderful. See, he's thinking on the angle of consumers. Shelf life badana. Okay, that's very much right. Increase in the value of product, very much nice. Yes, yes. Small in size, true. That means small in size मतलब इसका मतलब ये हुआ shortage, storage की मतलब कम storage, कम जगह में वो बहुत ज्यादा store हो जाएगा. Off season cultivation, wonderful. Kulkarni sir has told off season cultivation. uh, uh, यहाँ पे वही reason है कि कोई चीज जो ऑफ सीजन में अवेलेबल नहीं है, यूटिलाइजेशन या यूटिलाइजेशन कल्टिवेशन. सो जो चीज शायद ऑफ सीजन में मिलती है लेकिन पूरा साल नहीं मिलती है, तो यू कैन स्टिल एंजॉय मैंगोज होल ईयर. बैक्टीरियल इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता है, ओके, ये क्वेश्चन है आपका, आई ट्राई टू आंसर. फॉर लाइफ लॉन्ग, ट्रू. सी, that's so good. Then we talk waste reduction, perfect. I answered this whole part. So why dehydration? It cut down storage, shelf life. It increases, it cut down the time for preparation. It cut down the wastage. It cut down oil, fuel. It cut down the volatility of the costing that the freshers have, right? All your answers I give you in one small sentence, which is all of this, right? So this is why dehydration is done. And see, this is how we talk. हम लोग साथ में आंसर्स डिक्टेट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, वी आंसर्ड व्हाई डिहाइड्रेशन, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ डू वी सेल इट एंड वेयर डू वी सेल इट, राइट? आई एम ओपन टू आंसर्स. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम यू. वेयर डू वी सेल इट? हम कहाँ बेचते हैं इसे? कहाँ बेचते हैं? आप डालिए इसमें. Put me in the chat box. Where do you feel that we sell these products? Have you seen dehydrated products anywhere? Do you think there's a connectivity where you can city? See, city is a little vague answer. I mean to say sector. कहाँ बेचते हैं? शहर में, गांव में, वैसे नहीं. कौन सी जगह पर? फॉरेन में, ऐसा नहीं. Yes, supermarket is one answer. Tons and fruits are due to unavailability of post-harvest hub in country. See, Kulkarni ji is somewhere has already faced a problem of not being able to, pick the vegetables or freshly keep it. इसका आंसर है yes. Kranti Patil, you are trying to come around some good places. Sectors कहाँ बिकते हैं? So ketchup, sauces, pickles, chutneys, ready to eat, ready to cook, instant mixes, soups. All of these are the places where dried vegetables, dried onions goes, right? And why do they go there? Grocery stores, yes, grocery stores, but largely grocery stores अपने यहाँ नहीं खाते हैं. Indian market, Indian consumption में ये under the table है, B2B में ये ज्यादा बिकता है, ठीक है. तो हम अभी इंडियन मार्केट की कंटेक्स्ट में अगर बात करें, तो वो अंडर द टेबल जाता है. इट गोज अंडर द टेबल. इट गोज लार्जली इनटू द B2B consumptions where the factories are in place. If you're eating Viva ka sauce, if you're eating Kisan ka ketchup, if you're eating such kind of products, yes, रेस्टोरेंट्स में भी ये जाता है. दैट इज वेरी राइट. होरेका जैसे बोलते हैं, होटल रेस्टोरेंट केटरर्स. सो ये सभी जगह पर ये प्रोडक्ट जाता है. किसके सामने? फ्रेश के सामने. क्यों जाता है? जो हमने पहला आंसर किया. कहाँ जाता है? जहां मैंने अभी आपको बताया, राइट. सो अब ये किस लिए जाता है वो समझते हैं, राइट. वी आंसर्ड व्हाई डिहाइड्रेशन, we answered where do we sell dehydration, and now we are going to answer how do we sell dehydration. How? What is the reason? The reason is because it is able to add a lot of other factors which fresh onions are not able to. हम किस तरह से उसे बेचते हैं? Most of our dehydrated products have a yield capacity. If someone is very much interested into dehydration and wants to know much better, they can come back to me. I am available on LinkedIn. That is by the same name which I am available. That is Premangi Khagram. You may ask deeper questions there. You may follow me there and also see what I do exactly in our company there. But for right away, because it's a session of talking overheads, I'm saying you how do we sell it. It's simply where we replace fresh. जहाँ पे भी फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स बिकते हैं वहां पे हम डिहाइड्रेटेड प्रोडक्ट्स बेचने की कोशिश करते हैं. Not all the clients convert. It's purely dependent on the applications, user case, how they want to use it, what is the shelf life they are expecting, and that's where we are able to sell it large. right? So we answered 3 questions at the moment, and now I'm open to people asking more questions. अब मैंने आपको थोड़ा सा बेस बनाया और बताया कि डिहाइड्रेशन क्या है. If you have more questions, please put it in the chat box. I would rather like to answer your questions and guide you much better than throwing you more questions around. I'm open to questions. I think I'll take a minute where you can pick up the questions and write down in the chat box, and we will take one by one as per the sequence, and I'll try to answer, and I'll make sure that you take a bit of what I'm trying to say. Yes, please put your questions in the chat box. No questions? Is it? Okay, ma'am, why the dried products are costlier than the raw ones or unprocessed ones? What is the moisture content in dried product? Okay. What is the process of dehydrating an investment for starting a new? Okay. I think as the questions have started flowing, others can type down and I can start with the first. Ma'am, why the dried products are costlier than the raw ones or unprocessed ones? Shuvendu. Okay. Thank you for the question, Shubhendu. First of all, dried products aren't costlier. Dried products are made out of X amount of fresh products. I'll explain you how. Let's say if we talk about tomato flakes, right? Dried tomato flakes. 25 kgs of fresh tomatoes makes 1 kg of dehydrated tomato flakes. Now, if you say me, I am right away talking to you that tomato 1 kg is costing you 10 rupees, let us say. So 25 kg is 250 rupees is my raw material cost for making it 1 kg. And I also have a cost, which is my processing cost. Let's say, let us assume it is 7 rupees a kg. So I will count it like, okay, my raw material is costing me 250 rupees. And I have other cost, which is my processing cost. What is it? That is 25 kgs into 7. That is 175 rupees. So I'm going to add it simply 250 plus 175. That costs means 425. If you say that this is 425 and that is why it is costly, you will have to compare it that this is made out of 25 kgs of the product. And when again brought to life, this will make at least 20 kgs back. Which is why आपके लिए वो comparison tough हो जाता है. But आप समझिए, when tomatoes were costing 10 rupees, na, that point of time we have made this material. When they cost 25 rupees, that will be सस्ता because आपको count करना पड़ेगा कि मुझे 25 के सामने इसकी costing क्या पड़ रही है. I hope you're getting me, right? 10 रुपए का जब टमाटर था तब हमने उसको 25 किलो से 1 किलो बनाया था. बट टमाटर तो अप डाउन होता रहता है ना कहीं लेट्स से वो 25 रुपए तक गया तो सस्ता हो गया. So you may feel that the per kg cost is costly, but you have to divide by the yield that it is making. And then you will know that dehydration is always cheaper. The only reason why people use dehydrated products is because they become cheaper for the whole year. You have to count the whole year. You cannot count at this point of time. You have to count that मुझे stability of product किस में मिलेगा, मुझे stability of costing किस में मिलेगा, and that's where dehydration is gonna serve a larger purpose to you, right? I hope I have tried to answer you. Shivendu, if I have, just pick a thumbs up and tell me so that I get to know that. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji has mentioned what is the moisture content in dried product. Moisture content of dried product is always between 5 to 7%. Anyone claiming it less than 5%, it's a little riskier task because we have to see Indian weathers, right? Summer, winter, monsoon, and which is why average yearly moisture content is kept between 5 to 7, though sometimes it is 5 also, but I'm just keeping it in the midst so that you can carry the complete Indian market and can come to some ranges which is 5 to 7%. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me a thumbs up. Okay, take it. Kulkarni ji, I hope I tried to answer you, and if yes, then just put me Shri Pallavi, you have direct messaged me about what is the process of dehydrating and investment for starting a new. Um, it's a good question, but I'd like to answer you differently. My say would be, I'll throw you a few products which one can do. Specifically something which is not available. Let's say mushrooms. Dehydrated mushrooms are a booming market at the moment. If there's someone who wants to work around it, come back to me. I can also suggest, because we get a little of orders around those lines. If someone is doing, or if someone is based around the larger areas of parsley, anyone who is around, you can check around. You're all students of agriculture. Please check it once. If parsley is available to you around, drying the parsley will make a good purpose, because though Indian parsleys are not too well in terms of imported parsleys, but अपने पास ना अगर वो पार्सले थोड़े से रीजनेबल कॉस्ट में आएगा तो there is a market to work around. So, Shri Pallavi, I hope I'm trying to answer you in a more specific manner from what you asked. What is the process of dehydrating? आपने जो बोला, process of dehydrating is hot air drying. Hot air is flushed into the product and the product gets dried. Investment for starting a new, see, it very much depends on the product that you are doing and the quantums that you are trying to pick. But minimum quantum should be around 7 to 8 lakhs of like investment. So you may try to see it around. But yes, it will very much depend upon the dehydrator, the size of dehydrator that you're going to pick. Please make sure that you pick always small things. You start with small, you understand what are your gaps, and then only you start making it a little bigger in size and shape, right? So yeah, that's the answer, I hope. Next question is, Shri Pallavi, if I've answered your question, please pick a thumbs up and tell me. If not, re-question me, I'll answer you back. Is there any nutrient losses? Yes, it is. It is. Do you expect any product to come in same shape and size in different forms? No, right? You make a biscuit at your house and you store it for a while, it does lose its nutrient value. And it is almost nearer to 6% of the total cost that you are trying to talk. So when you compare fresher with the dehydration, 6% उसका total nutritional loss आता है, which means that in that 6% you're getting what? You're getting shelf life, you're getting less storage, you're getting lesser time to prepare the product. Most important is volatility that a product like dehydration can give. And there are so many other benefits. You have to compare what are you losing as to what are you getting in another form. And it just cannot be in the basis of nutrient. It is an important factor. A lot of our clients are concerned, but we have nutrient loss certificates. So it is around 5.56 to 6%. But at the same point of time, why our clients buy it is because they get a lot of other benefits. The other benefits are valuable to them and sometimes are very important to them, right? Let's say if we pick about, I'm just going a little elaborative so that you understand why, if nutrient loss happens, then the clients pick up this. So let's say there's a 6% nutrition loss in dried green chilies, right? And while the client is comparing that the fresher product and the dried product, they see that the green chilies are available in a specific season, plus green chilies वो खुद कौन से फॉर्म में स्टॉक करते हैं कि वो क्या कर देते हैं, उनको जो पल्पिंग का यूज होता है उनमें वो एक साथ उसको क्रश करके पल्पिंग करके उसमें प्रिजर्वेशन डाल के पूरा साल के लिए स्टॉक कर देते हैं. अब जो उसमें जो उसका अरोमा है वो मिस्ड आउट हो जाता है थोड़े टाइम के बाद, एंड प्लस उसका स्टोरेज कॉस्ट बढ़ जाता है बिकॉज उसको उसको कोल्ड स्टोरेज में स्टोर करना पड़ता है. When dehydration comes into the picture, this product A can be stored in ambient temperature. B, 10, 20, 25 kgs of green chilies makes 1 kg, right? C, most importantly, those green chilies can be crushed in any form and no preservation is needed. No dehydrated product is made out of any preservations except the free flow anti-caking agents that we use into powders just for the free flow. Nothing is added. So the product is much nearer. I'm using the word much nearer and not exact. When you change the shape of anything, it's not the same as the one which was previous. So you'll have to always take it a context that what it is going to give me when I'm using a dehydrated product, right? And that is why you will take a call on your own subjective matter कि मुझे इससे क्या मिल रहा है, मेरा इसमें क्या जा रहा है, मुझे पैसे कम हो रहे, मुझे इसमें कुछ और benefit मिल रहा है. And that's how the clients tend to take a decision. I am saying tend because some don't, some do not want to, but some surely do. Some understand why the importance of dehydration is very futuristic, and that's why they try to take a call, right? Okay. I hope I tried to answer you well, Kranti. And if yes, please put a thumbs up. I'm absolutely not able to see anyone's thumbs up. But if not, have I answered, please re-question me so that when I reach there, I'll try to correct my language of communication with you better. Okay, the next question is by Vashravan. I hope I spelled it right. Do MAP is essential for MAP packaging is essential for pack? No, it's not essential. Dehydration itself is enough to do all the magic. It has got nothing else to do with the packaging. Yes, packaging is a layer which protects the material from the outer environmental flow of dhool, mitti, sunlight, all of it, but it has nothing to do with MAP. No, it is not needed. अनुष्का सयानी, इंडियन मार्केट में सबसे ज्यादा कौन से ड्राई प्रोडक्ट का डिमांड है? बहुत सारे ड्राई प्रोडक्ट्स है. इसका आंसर मैं आपको उल्टा देना चाहूंगी. आप कौन से ड्राई प्रोडक्ट्स कर सकते हैं? See, the dried products are purely dependent on the nature from where you can procure the material nearest from. It has nothing to do with आप अगर दूसरे स्टेट से कुछ और चीज पिकअप करोगे ना, आपका कंपटीटर आपको खाने बैठा है. The competitor is just eating you there because your transport cost is adding the total product cost very highly. So do not do a product on the basis of kya demand hai. Do a product on the basis of what is available in the market and try to sell it. Okay, I'm not saying that you make a product on what is available. First, sell the product, what is available around your market, and then try to make it. Do not get into production very easily. It's not an easy industry to understand. There are a lot of nitty-gritties. There are a lot of compliances to follow for products like this, right? Next question is by Archana. Archana is marketing is challenge, how to reach to maximum. That's what is the art, Archana. It's not easy. It is genuinely not easy. To even understand, to do marketing of products like this, it takes genuine amount of years. It takes genuine amount of understanding and a lot of certification understandings. Probably if you start with domestic, you will pick up 4-5 years, pick probably few products and get some knowledge of it, and then you get some understandings, and then you might feel that okay, there's some knowledge I have. Otherwise, it's not an easy task. I shouldn't be very optimistic about it. I am being very neutral when I'm saying that marketing is not easy. Marketing is itself a challenge. You will have to reach to maximum by absolutely going out in the market, understanding who is your buyer, who is it working for. And these buyers are very forward thinkers, not the ones who wear the traditional mindset or the orthodoxy in their heads that no, only fresh can work. It's by the coming generations like you and me who wants to pick up something convenient and wants to, build something, build a product in terms of consumers. When I say उनको कुछ ऐसा बनाना है जिनमें उनका लिमिटेशन कई बार लेबल है, उनका लिमिटेशन कई बार वेस्टेज, उनका लिमिटेशन कई बार बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है, ये है, तो वो सब कट डाउन हो जाता है. ओनली दोज बायर्स विल initially take a half a kg, then start with probably 5 kg, then probably pick up a 14 kg bag, and the journey is always like this. Do not expect anything, any miracles to happen so quickly, at least in this industry. Okay, Archana, I hope I tried to answer you well. Next comes again Shubham Chaurasia. कोई प्रोडक्ट काफी हार्ड हो जाता है, वेरी ट्रू. कोई प्रोडक्ट काफी हार्ड हो जाता है. इसका रीजन ये कि डिहाइड्रेशन है. वो डिहाइड्रेट करने के बाद भी उसका जो नेचर है वो कहीं ना कहीं छोड़ देता है, और इट ट्राइज टू probably tends to get more nearer to the weather. It comes in contact with the weather, and there are few products. तो इसमें आप इन पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए इनकी कोल्ड स्टोरेज का जो नॉर्म है उसको बहुत स्पेसिफिकली ट्राई कर सकते हो. प्लस इनकी जो पैकेजिंग करनी है इनके जैसे प्रोडक्ट्स की, वो आप थोड़ा सा और कॉन्शियसली कर सकते हो. उनके अलावा you can also try to do, again this is something which takes a little time to understand, but आपको पता चलना चाहिए कि मेरे कितने टोटल ऑर्डर क्वांटम्स हैं. उनके बेसिस पे आप इनको बनाने की ट्राई कर सकते हैं. डू नॉट ट्राई टू कीप अ हैंडसम amount of stocks till the time it's not needed. That's where you can control. Otherwise, yes, this is a product. This is a problem for a few of the products, and you can solve it by solving other allied factors that are affecting the product's character. Yeah, that's the answer. Next question. What are different methods of dehydration? Dr. Ranjit, good question. There are many methods of dehydration. The first is hot air drying that I just spoke to you. The second that is recently out in the market since a couple of years, not couple, but a decade, is heat pump, which is a better technology than dehydration. Few products work in dehydration, few works good in heat pump. And the third is freeze drying, which is extremely highly costed, just good for export in B2C market and doesn't work well into the Indian consumptions. Then it is something called spray drying. Spray drying में anything which is water soluble, जैसे आपको चॉकलेट थिक शेक के लिए चॉकलेट पाउडर बनाना है, तो वाटर सोल्यूबल आप स्प्रे ड्राइड चॉकलेट पाउडर बनाएंगे, विच विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल. जहाँ पे वाटर सोल्यूबिलिटी आपको चाहिए उसमें स्प्रे ड्राइंग वर्क्स वंडर्स ऑल अक्रॉस. So it's heat, it is hot air dehydration, it is the second I said heat pump, the third is freeze drying, the fourth is spray drying. And I think these are the larger technologies of like uh, getting into dehydration. These are majorly used Indian techniques. Yeah, you can put a thumbs up, Ranjit ji, and these are all broader topics, and it may take I think days if every topic is picked up well, but I'll try to cut it short as I mentioned you. These are the major dehydration methods, and you may surf around a little better as you Google them more. Pick a thumbs up if you like if you understood the answer. Next is Sneha Koner has asked, what are the best packaging materials for preserving the quality of dried hard agricultural products? I did not get your point when you asked dried hard. Dried hard मतलब क्या, वो नहीं समझ में आया. But what I'll try to tell you is packaging material normally जो use होता है वो होता है PP plus रफिया bags. देखिए ये ना B2B product है. इसमें till the time the audience does not sit on the other side of the sea, they do not want to spend a huge amount of money into packaging. I'm giving you a practical answer. We may feel that oh ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, but ऐसा ही होता है. पैकेजिंग पर केजी 5 और 6 रुपए कॉस्ट जब बढ़ती है ना, तो बायर्स कट डाउन करने की ट्राई करते हैं. और सबसे पहला जहाँ पे फोकस होता है वो है पैकेजिंग कॉस्ट को कम करो. तो कहीं ना कहीं वो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है कि वहां पे कट डाउन कर लेते हैं. और अगर एक्सपोर्ट का ऑर्डर नहीं है तो ज्यादातर कट डाउन इसी पे सबसे पहले करना होता है. तो बेस्ट पैकेजिंग मटेरियल ऑनेस्टली ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. अगर पूछा जाए तो बेस्ट पैकेजिंग मटेरियल एल्यूमिनियम फॉइल होता है. 6 ppm की बैग आती है, बट बहुत रेयरली यूज होती है बिकॉज 25 रुपीज अ केजी वो प्रोडक्ट की कॉस्ट बढ़ा देती है, which is almost non-feasible except the European nations. Only those ones who are very peculiar like them asks for it. अदरवाइज जैसे मैंने बताया कार्टन्स में जाते हैं प्रोडक्ट्स जो थोड़े से ब्रिटल नेचर के होते हैं, और अगर वैसे नहीं है तो PP प्लस रफिया इज द आइडियल वे दिस प्रोडक्ट्स गेट सोल्ड, राइट स्नेहा? सो आई होप द आंसर कुड सफाइज यू. The next is again by Kranti Patil. How small land holding farmers can have such facilities? The one जैसे farmers कोई एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हैं तो उसी के बाजू में छोटा सा डिहाइड्रेटर रखते हैं. होता क्या है, फार्मर्स जैसे ऊपर कुलकर्णी जी ने बताया था कि मेरा कुछ चीजें ना वेस्ट हो गया, मेरा कुछ चीजें लॉस में चला गया. काफी बार ऐसा होता है दैट प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू से ज्यादा ट्रांसपोर्ट की वैल्यू होती है जहां पे उसको बेचने जाना है फॉर फार्मर्स. तो होता क्या है, उनको लगता है कि यार इसमें वैसे भी हमारा लॉस है अगर वहां तक पहुंचा रहे तो, क्योंकि अभी उसकी कॉस्ट मिल नहीं रही है जितनी मुझे मिलनी चाहिए. तो ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स को आप डिहाइड्रेट करके रख सकते हैं. और मेरे जैसे लोग, let's put like companies like ours, you can come back and say that I have this product if you want to buy and sell it, right? Because we also look out for farmers, we also look out for people making products by themselves, and we pick them up. We are connected with farmers, we are connected with FPOs, and they do this. And in these ways, what happens is he gets a value added product which he'll be able to sell it. He is out of that fear कि मैं मेरा लॉस हो गया और मैं कुछ कर नहीं पाया, and he still will earn much handsome and much better than what he is earning out of the fresher selling ones in this case. This case मतलब जहाँ पे कई बार जैसे मैंने बताया ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉस्ट बहुत ज्यादा होती है, प्रोडक्ट की कॉस्ट बहुत सस्ती होती है वैसे केसेस में, या फिर प्रोडक्ट राइपन हो रहा है और सून बिगड़ने वाला है और फार्मर के पास बेचने का मार्केट नहीं है. Something around these lines, when the farmers thinks that, okay, I do not have a value added market and I want to get into something, तो ये particular चीज करने से some benefits can be levied. I hope Kranti, I did try to answer. Okay, meantime, let me check where are we in time. Okay, it's 6:47. I'll try to pick up quicker answers so that I remain stuck to the time. Shuvendu, okay, thank you so much, Shuvendu. I hope you had a proper answer briefed. Is there dehydrated product better for health? I think Dr. Subhash Gurke is asking, dehydrated products better होते हैं health के लिए? Sir, I would like to answer to you like this, that आप already सभी dehydrated products खा चुके हैं. कहीं ना कहीं जैसे बताया गया था 6% न्यूट्रिशनल लॉस होता है, तो दैट इज राइट, वो होता है. लेकिन डिहाइड्रेटेड प्रोडक्ट का बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स नेचर, फ्रेश प्रोडक्ट का नेचर है वो स्पेसिफिक जगह पर यूज होते हैं, वैसे ही डिहाइड्रेटेड प्रोडक्ट का नेचर है वो भी स्पेसिफिक जगह पर यूज होते हैं. तो हेल्थ का कंसर्न 6% आप लूज करोगे, विच आई बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट अबाउट, बट उसके अलावा देर इज नॉट मच डिफरेंस. प्रोडक्ट सिर्फ सुखाया गया है, उसके अलावा और कुछ इस पे एक्स्ट्रा एक्स्ट्रा चीजें डाली नहीं गई है. तो नेचर की वजह से भी ये यूज होता है और हेल्थ के कंसर्न से भी ये यूज होता है, making sure that it loses 6% of the nutritional loss. So yeah, that's the answer that जहाँ पे फ्रेश यूज नहीं ही हो सकता है ना, वहां पे कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है डिहाइड्रेशन का, और वहां पे देर इज नथिंग एल्स एक्सेप्ट डिहाइड्रेशन दैट कैन बी यूज्ड, राइट? जैसे आप समझिए वेफर्स के ऊपर जो सीजनिंग्स लगती है उसमें डिहाइड्रेटेड पाउडर्स यूज होते हैं, उसमें फ्रेश पाउडर्स नहीं बन सकते. फ्रेश की चीजें पहले सुखानी ही पड़ेगी. तो कुछ नेचर ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स ऐसे होते हैं कि यूज करना ही पड़ता है, एंड 6% से ज्यादा लॉस नहीं है. तो आपके माइंड से आप वो थॉट निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि देखिए आप और मैं अभी सब खा रहे बाहर की ग्रेवीज, हम खा रहे वो उपमास, पोहास, सूप्स, वो 10-10 मिनट्स वाले, सब कुछ ये है. हाँ, इन्हें बहुत रेगुलरली नहीं खाया जा सकता है, बिकॉज इसका जो न्यूट्रिशनल लॉस है उसको कंसिडर करते हुए, नॉट इन रेगुलर टर्म्स, बट इट इज नॉट समथिंग विच इज एब्सोल्युटली अनअवॉइडेबल. आप उसको मतलब कंप्लीटली इग्नोर करें वैसी चीज नहीं है, आप इसको कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. डू नॉट इग्नोर इट एब्सोल्युटली. I hope I tried to answer you, Subhash ji. Shubhendu, thank you, ma'am. Welcome, Shubhendu. Divyani. Ma'am, can you please explain it again? Divyani, what do I explain it again? I'm sorry, I have already missed these questions. You may have to reply me here itself if you want to get an explanation back. Pronob. Some machineries have ability to dry product use of sun energy. That is true. That is called solar dehydration. That is also one type of dehydration that comes under hot air itself. Solar dehydration में आप क्या करते हैं? Solar dehydration. So there's something called solar dehydration, and also there's something called sun drying. These are two different things. Sun drying मतलब directly सन के नीचे आप उसको सुखा दे रहे हो, उसमें लिमिटेशन ये आती है। अच्छा, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ डिहाइड्रेशन में ये भी आप इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं। आई थिंक समवन आस्क्ड मी दैट क्वेश्चन, सो मैंने बताया था हॉट एयर, हीट पंप, freeze dried, and I also mentioned spray dried. You can add this is solar dried, and you can also add sun dried, so you can add this. I considered it with hot air itself because वो similar type of dry dehydration होता है, but I'll explain it how does this happen. सन ड्राइंग जो होता है वो सन के नीचे जो ड्राइंग होता है, प्रोडक्ट जैसे अपने पटेटो की चिप्स सुखाते हैं राइट घर पे, और वो सूख जाती है, वो होता है सन ड्राइंग। सन के नीचे ही अपनों ने सुखा दिया, 2-3 दिन उसको रख दिया, एंड दैट्स हाउ द प्रोडक्ट हैज चेंज्ड इट्स नेचर इनटू ड्राई। सेकेंड इज अंडर सन एनर्जी। तो होता क्या है, सन एनर्जी मतलब अपने सोलर रूफ्स डलवाते हैं, उसकी एनर्जी पैदा करते हैं, और उसके बेसिस पे मशीन लगती है जिसके बेसिस पे वो ड्राई होता है, विच इज कॉल्ड सोलर डिहाइड्रेशन, सोलर बेस्ड डिहाइड्रेशन, दोनों नाम सही है। इसमें जो सन की एनर्जीज है वो कंज्यूम की जाती है, on the rays are getting consumed in the roof, and that's how the energy dehydrates the products which are kept into the machine. So this is also an ideal form, and it minuses a good amount of टेक्नोलॉजी चार्जेस, बिकॉज आइडियली आपने धूप के जो मतलब धूप से जो रेज बने उससे ही आपने एनर्जी पैदा कर ली, और अपने अपनी टोटल जो मेकिंग कॉस्ट है उसको कम करने की ट्राई की। तो ये प्रोडक्ट्स सोलर और सन बेस्ड, स्पेसिफिकली क्लोरोफिल नहीं होता है वैसे प्रोडक्ट्स में ज्यादा काम करते हैं, बिकॉज क्लोरोफिल कंटेंट हाई होने में प्रोडक्ट अपना नेचर या कलर चेंज कर सकता है बहुत इजीली, और इट डजंट वर्क वेल ऑन ग्रीन्स लार्जली। सो या it's 7 minutes left. I will try to answer as many questions as I can. What kinds of dry products made from leafy vegetables? Dry products. Dry products से देखिए फ्लेक्स बनते हैं, मतलब नॉट इन पर्टिकुलर साइजेस बट फ्लेक्स। जैसे करी लीव्स है तो उसको ड्राई कर दिया तो करी की लीव्स बन गई, उसी का फिर पाउडर बन सकता है, लीव्स पाउडर। और उसी का एक और फॉर्म है जो इनके बीच में है, लीव्स और पाउडर, दैट इज midway crushed, it's called crushed curry leaves. That's what it's mean. So ideally 3 or 4 forms, not more than it. जैसे आप लीफी में बात कर रहे हैं तो आप कंसिडर कर सकते हैं करी, कोरिएंडर, पार्सले, स्पिनच, all, even including mint. So all of this can come into similar kind of shapes and forms. I hope I answered you, Manisha ji. प्रणव, ओके, आई आंसर्ड यू। मैंने आपको थोड़ा पहले आंसर कर दिया, और उसके बाद मैंने आपको आंसर किया, मनीषा जी। व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ओके, एनी हार्मफुल प्रिजर्वेटिव्स uses for no, I mentioned no anti caking agents only for the free flow of powder, सिर्फ पाउडर में, और दुनिया में कोई भी पाउडर एंटी केकिंग एजेंट के बिना नहीं चलता है। तो पाउडर भी एक प्रिजर्वेटिव नहीं है, वो फ्लो को फ्री करने के लिए ऐड किया जाता है। सो नथिंग इज एडेड, एंड दैट इज व्हाई डिहाइड्रेटेड प्रोडक्ट्स वर्क्स इन सर्टेन टेक्नोलॉजीज। Devbrat has direct messaged me what packaging standards are necessary to export dry materials internationally. So ideally, there are no packaging standards as of now. It is dependent on the country's packaging standards and the buyer's packaging standards. Europe consumes a good packaging standard. Dubai does not consume a good packaging standard. It's purely country based and there is no standard that is mentioned. उनको क्या चाहिए, उनकी country को क्या चाहिए, on those basis, this products move from here. I hope Devbrat, you are answered well. The next is Manisha Kumari. How many days shelf life to dry products? Minimum 1 year. 1 साल की shelf life minimum होती है ये products में. उससे ज्यादा हो सकती है, उससे कम नहीं होती. Kulkarni ji. Kulkarni ji has questioned, when there is heavy production, the price falls and farmers through throw produce, etc., cabbage. In this situation, the industry come forward to collect the produce for processing from farmers and then he gets some money. Wonderful. He's also tried to answer and also told the problem and solution. कि जब ऐसी प्रॉब्लम आती है कि जहाँ पे प्रोडक्शन ओवर हो चुका है, ज्यादा हो चुका है, दाम कम हो चुके हैं, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट ज्यादा, मतलब दाम कम है और ट्रांसपोर्ट बढ़ जाता है कई बार उसको कहीं पे मंडली तक पहुंचाने का, जैसे कैबेज उन्होंने बताया, तो इस सिचुएशन में इंडस्ट्री वाले वहां पे कलेक्ट करने भी आते हैं, तो आंसर भी उन्होंने ही बता दिया, सो दैट ऐसे केसेस में फार्मर्स को कुछ पैसे मिल जाते हैं, which is very right. He is already tried to answer. I don't think there is any question that he's meaning to say. He is trying to educate us all. Thank you, Kulkarni ji, for educating us with this. Kranti Patil, thank you, madam. Welcome. Archana, thank you. Okay. Shweta Sakshi, ma'am, which method used for drying in leafy plants? Leafy plants, heat pump works well. More to know, get in touch with me via LinkedIn. I'll be able to explain it better because I cannot pick up all the things together. It's a little overheaded session. I can take you up on a little, on a one-to-one basis and try to answer you there. Ranjit, thank you. Okay, I think there are all thank yous. And there is a question by Sneha Koner. Is there any policies and subsidies that influence the adoption of advanced drying technologies? Policies and subsidies that influence the adoption. Yes, there are. Policies नहीं है बहुत specifically, but subsidies मिलती है. आपको check करना पड़ेगा आप कौन से स्टेट से बिलोंग करते हैं, उस स्टेट में आपके लिए कौन सी सब्सिडी अवेलेबल है. जैसे इफ आई बिलोंग फ्रॉम गुजरात, देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स अवेलेबल. If I am based out somewhere else, there are certain things not available. You would have to check your state's your state's incubation policies and subsidies that they try to give you across. Kulkarni ji, thank you. Devyani ma'am, the thing that you explained, that 25 kg tomatoes, I didn't get that. Please explain it again. Okay, that's very particular. देखिए dehydration में, I'll try to take it a quicker way because I have 2 minutes. दिव्यानी, बेसिकली टमेटोज जो फ्रेश होते हैं वो कितने फ्रेश टमाटर से ड्राई बनता है उसका मीनिंग ये था. तो 25 किलो आप जब फ्रेश टमाटर को डिहाइड्रेशन मशीन में डालते हो तब वो 1 किलो ड्राई टमाटर फ्लेक्स बन के आता, राइट. तो मुझे ऊपर कई क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि क्यों डिहाइड्रेटेड मटेरियल की कॉस्टिंग ज्यादा होती है, तो उसका ये मीनिंग होता है कि डिहाइड्रेशन चीज है ना, वो कुछ किलो से 1 किलो बनती है, राइट. तो उस वजह से उसकी कॉस्ट ज्यादा लगती है, बट आपको अगर उसको काउंट करना है तो आप उसकी ईल्ड को काउंट करो. जैसे वो 25 किलो से फिर से कितना बन रहा है, तो जैसे 20 बन रहा है तो वो 425 रुपए उसकी कॉस्ट है, उसको डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा आपको 20 से. So that is how you will come to know that it is cheapest and that is why it is getting used the most. I hope I tried to again it better this time, Devyani. Gajanan Goteji, any nutrients, mineral losses? I already told you that, 6%. Any next questions? I am trying to take this down. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dehydrated foods have a higher calorie content. That's yes, true. कुछ कंटेक्स्ट में उसके पास हायर कैलोरी कंटेंट होता है, which is right, but I'm not able to do anything with that. Our buyers have answers to other things which basically उनको जो चाहिए वो उस नेचर में मिल रहा है, I'll put it that way, और इसी वजह से वो यूज कर रहे हैं. अगर वो बहुत ज्यादा चीजें ये जो आप बता रहे हैं वो फील करते हैं तो नहीं लेते हैं. That's the neutral way of answering. Dr. Rishi. Anushka, any work for BSc Agriculture, please put me down on LinkedIn. Stay connected and put a WhatsApp to me with your resume. I'll try to come back. And Dr. Rishi is asking, sugar are concentrated. No, I didn't get your question, sir. Please put me properly. Pratima, any nutrient are added in dry product? Nutrient added. So nutrients are not added. I did not get your question exactly. Nutrients add नहीं होते हैं, थोड़ा सा loss होता है जो बताया. That's it. I think I got it better. ठीक है. मुझे 2 से 3 questions समझ में नहीं आए. Except it, I hope. Okay, there is a question from Devvrat. This is the last that I'm picking because I'm 1 minute late. Which countries import the most dry materials? Depends. Developed nations pick it up more. So very much depends on what product, what end application, and why Indian imports. So all of it, but developed in terms of Indian imports. Okay, I think I'm done with questions. I hope that this was a proper question answer round. I tried to explain what my industry is, and I hope my knowledge is well tested besides all of you. And I hope that some of you are very well satisfied. If yes, please put me on my LinkedIn. That will be helpful to me. And I'm soon going to post this picture. So let me know how was this session, and if there are more questions, come back to me on my LinkedIn. I think that will be much helpful because here there's a limitation of time. I cannot explain everything better. Yes,
So,
Madhvi.
ma'am, on the behalf of everyone, I just want to say thank you for delivering such an informative and insightful session, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And
And
I will share the pictures with you as soon as possible, ma'am.
thank you. Thank you, students. You were a wonderful audience. I genuinely thank because I feel that it's always a two-way interactiveness. And when you try to seek knowledge with your questions, that's more knowledgeable even to me because आपको जो चाहिए वो मैं देने की कोशिश कर रही थी. And I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, participants, this is the end of the session. You may leave now.